Today is Tuesday, August 6, 2019, and welcome back to the show. And it's nice to have Jamie and Heather return here in the studio this week. Ladies, welcome back. We've missed you.
Glad to be back.
Yes. Are you feeling better? You were sick.
I was so sick at the youth fair.
You were sick at the youth fair.
And then it continued until last week.
Yeah. You had like a sinus issue, right?
I always have sinus issues.
Sinus issues, wow. And Heather, how are you doing down there?
I was good. I was
you were
playing
golfing.
golf.
Yeah, always golfing here. Heather's always out golfing, doing all kinds of things. We want to remind our people, though, to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
That's how you check out our video. Follow us on our social media sites, on our Live with Matt, Heather, and Jamie Facebook page, the Twitter, the Instagram, the Snapchatter. And visit us on HudsonValley360.com.
Yes.
We're on there still as well. So we're all over the place.
We are.
Now, we had some wacky weather last week.
Wacky is not even the word.
Yeah, it was pretty dangerous here in the village of Catskill and up here in Jefferson Heights. You know, we were pre-recorded last week, of course, and a good thing we did because people lost power. You know, and I went to pick up my cousin in Massachusetts, and everybody was calling me, texting me. You were one of them. Like, you better go check on your house. Is your house still there? I'm like, I have no idea. I'm driving through beautiful, sunny Massachusetts, coming home, and everybody's telling me a tornado went through Catskill. So needless to say, I did drive a little faster to see what was going on. So we do have that this week. I took out my cousin Abby, who visited me for those few days, and she was coming to the film festival. I took her and Kaylee, and we went out storm chasing. So we got some video of that. So we're going to have that later on in the show this week as well. We've got Lauren and Emma back here. They're going to talk about the dangers of teen vaping. They went to California, and their picture was in the newspaper. Catskill Students Advocacy wins gold at the competition.
Wow.
So there they are, once again. The two ladies, they've been with me since they were, in fourth grade, and now nice to see them going into high school with this. So congratulations to them, and we're going to talk to them in a minute. And then we just finished media camp last week. We've got Assemblyman Chris Tague here.
Yeah.
He visited us at media camp, and we did a little interview on location with him at the media camp. It was a last minute thing.
Great.
And he's been begging to come on this show. When I tell you begging, he's been begging me for the last 6 months to come on here. So here's his opportunity.
Yeah.
We talked about that last week too. And how was your week, ladies? Besides all the weather that went on.
Nothing exciting.
Nothing exciting. Anything new at the farm? Any new animals we should know about here? Geese, ducks, cows, chickens, pigs?
No,
nothing.
Just working. Yeah.
Just working. Okay, you're working at the farm stand, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. How are the kids doing?
They're doing.
Hurricane's doing all right? We haven't seen him.
He's bored now that media camp's over.
He's bored. Media camp is over.
And it's so funny because media camp, we'd have to get up early because media camp, you had to be there by 8.
Yes, 8 a.m. it started,
So
right.
since summer started, I've been getting up at 6:45.
Yes.
So now he's ready.
Off.
He gets up.
Ready.
He gets up every day at 6:45. I said, Matthew, can we sleep in a little bit?
Tell him to go make his own movies at home. He's got all the equipment.
He does, but.
And Heather, how are you doing down there?
Very good.
Very good.
It was a nice weekend, even though it did rain on Saturday a little bit. It was all good. Had a barbecue and a party.
Very nice.
Rich turned the big 5-0, so we celebrated his birthday.
Wow, very nice.
And just working on that Vietnam Traveling Memorial Wall. I always say it backwards.
We will be talking.
Looking forward to that episode when it comes up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll be sitting. You actually sat down with Aubrey, who was in our media camp,
great.
and Aubrey did a little interview for us. And we have Tom and Joy Andreasen from the American Legion, and they're going to be here to talk about the Vietnam Wall, Memorial coming to Catskill. So, great event happening.
Absolutely.
Now, ladies, I also went to the doctors. So, we've been discussing this now for a couple weeks on this show.
How are you doing that?
I went for the endoscopy, my first time. And
how do you feel about that?
Well, I went in, and the woman goes, well, you need to take all your clothes off. So that was the first sign. I was like, okay, what's going on here? And they gave me this gown to wear. I had to put on this little hospital gown.
You didn't take pictures?
No pictures. No pictures allowed in there. No. So I get in the gown. She goes, well, I'm going to tie it for you before you put it on. So they tied it in the back. I slipped it on over top of me. And then I get in, Matt's in the hospital bed. It's like a little stretcher thing that I'm on. They put the blanket over me. I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on here. So the nurse comes in. She does all the vitals, takes my blood pressure. Well, she has the same birthday as me. She was looking at my... Yes. So, she was nice. And she took my sunglasses. She put them in this little, like round thing here. They're like a pea in the cup thing. She goes, I'm going to put them in here. This way they won't get crushed. So we put my sunglasses in there, my phone.
Why didn't you leave your sunglasses with your clothes?
Well, the clothes, I had them on. I don't know why I still had the sunglasses. And I had my phone. And, they stuck all the clothes underneath the stretcher, the bed there. So they put me in there. They stuck the IV in me, stuck that in. I was, getting nutrients because I didn't eat, all day or drink anything. You couldn't eat or drink. So I was, I was a little, lightheaded. So they give me the IV, they wheel Matt in. And now, here, I'm on this bed. Now, if you think about this, I don't have any props here, but...
We know.
They're wheeling me in.
You're not the only one that's ever had surgery.
Now, they're wheeling me down the hallway. And I'm saying, Matt's here. Here I am. I'm getting ready for the endoscopy. I'm talking to all the patients. Half of them are sleeping because they just came out of a surgery. So they wheel me in, I go into the little room there, and I didn't know where I was. I thought it was in the morgue or something. They wheel me in. The doctor is sitting there, and he's eating. He's eating at the computer. He's like eating snacks. I'm saying, what the hell's this guy doing? So they, the nurse comes in, cute little nurse, came in, hooks me up to a heart monitor, she goes, well, it's going to hurt a little bit. So she sticks the things on me, puts all these, monitors, puts on my finger, all this other stuff. So she goes, okay, I'm going to give you this little syrup you have to drink.
Just a little cup.
Just a little cup. And she goes, you have to drink this syrup. It's anti-gag medication. And I said, well, am I going to be able to swallow anything? I said, I'm not going to take this if I'm going to stop swallowing. So she goes, no, you'll be all right. She goes, and then in a few minutes, you'll just fall asleep, because they put the medicine in me also. So they hooked me up. I put that in. I swallowed it. And then, of course, I fell asleep, And then I wake up. Now, this is the bad part. Because I wake up, I'm fully dressed. I have no recollection of getting dressed.
I did the same thing.
Oh.
No recollection. I had temporary amnesia.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. No recollection of getting dressed. All of a sudden, my cousin Marianne appears in the room. I'm like, hey, Marianne. I said, how you doing?
At least you woke up then. I woke up in the car.
Well, I was awake.
Obviously, I was awake, but I didn't know. And I'm like...
And I don't remember how I got to Marianne's car. Obviously, we walked down, went down the elevator. I don't remember any of that.
They should have wheeled you out.
They probably wheeled
you out.
I don't know.
They usually do.
I don't remember. I remember getting in her car. That was it. That's all I remember.
And
and then I came home and I had to go to a legislator meeting. Bulich came over here. I said, Mike, I don't know if I can remember what's going on. And he goes, well, I'm going to pick you up. So he picked me up, brought me to the meeting. As I'm sitting in the meeting, I'm like, what am I doing here? What am I doing in this room? But then as the evening went on, I felt a little better.
So let me ask you this, though. What did you eat afterwards? Because I remember I was starving.
I don't remember what I ate.
And my dad took me to
no idea.
Baba Louie's, and I got a large salad and garlic bread. And I ate all the garlic bread. I didn't even offer my dad one piece. Wow. That's how hungry I was.
I apologize to anybody up in the Albany gastroenterologist because God only knows what I said to these nurses as I was walking out the room.
I've been out with Matt a few times.
That's right. You have been.
Oh, yeah.
Can you
Oh, yes. He lets loose.
You never know what's going to happen when, Matt
when Matt kicks
And I was out with my husband, Matt. We were out.
Yes, we were both out together.
Oh, yeah. That was an experience. The two of them.
That's right.
Yeah.
Was that the night he challenged me to get up at 4:30 in the morning?
Yeah.
And he texted me, too, and I said, I'm ready.
Yeah, but you got back to him at like 5:30.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. All right, ladies. Well, enough fooling around here. We've got a lot of things going on. Let's get to it. We've got on a very serious note. We have our Live with Matt, Heather, and Jamie Video Viewers' Choice Awards. Let's take a look at a little promo. All right, so we had to, make sure you visit our Facebook page, and we'll send that out on our website, and we'll put the link there. People can go vote for their favorites coming up this week. And let's get to it. Another very serious thing, actually more serious than our Viewer's Choice Award. This is Lauren and Emma. They're here with me talking to us about the dangers of teen vaping. Let's take it away, Lauren and Emma. We are here for a very special community spotlight segment, and I'm joined by two very familiar ladies on this show, Lauren Liberty and Emma Brown. Ladies, welcome.
Very nice. Thanks for having me.
It's nice to have you back here in New York. Now, if people followed us on the show, these two ladies actually competed in the FCCLA national competition in Anaheim, California, at the end of June, right?
Yeah.
And you won New York State tournament. We had asked people for donations. Did you get a lot of donations?
Yes, they were very helpful and supportive. Yes.
Great, very good. Tell us, ladies, your project was on teen vaping, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this project on teen vaping that you did, the dangers of teen vaping, right? Now you presented to the legislature, you presented to a lot of different people, you won the state competition. So what did you do when you went to California?
Do you want me to?
Which one of you two ladies are going to answer that question?
Well,
or just interject as necessary. Well, I'm like with Heather and Jamie here again.
Oops. So what we did in California, we got there, and we went on a couple trips and stuff to enjoy the experience of Anaheim and LA and everything.
Okay.
And then we had workshops and expos and conferences. So we went to the opening ceremony, which was a bunch of awards given out to people, groups of people, sponsorships that they had, and like skits and stuff that the national officers did.
Okay.
The expos had some of the spotlight projects, I guess, and they were just like the best of the best.
they were the ones that won the
That
awards.
won the awards.
Okay.
So there was different projects on driving safety, community service, and all that fun stuff. So we got to see that.
So you learned a lot about other people's projects throughout the country.
Yes. So now we can bring those projects back to our FCCLA in Catskill and
Awesome.
do some of those.
All right. Now, how did you get the gold? Because I like your medals here.
Thanks, man.
Well, we presented again.
You
Like,
presented. Okay.
We,
Same project.
yes,
project.
Wow.
same
Okay.
thing.
Wow. Okay.
We just changed our vocal,
we changed what we said. our
oral presentation.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So nice gold. Can you hold it up there for our people? We'll show our audience here.
They were a lot stricter.
They
Yeah,
were.
it was a lot harder to do.
Like
better.
we weren't allowed to use, what are they called? Like I couldn't say I'm, I had to say I am.
Right. No
so they took
contractions.
points off of
Oh
that.
wow. So they're very strict.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay.
it's very.
And Emma Brown, you brought in this little lanyard here, and it's got all types of pins. I mean, what is this? You look like hope you didn't have to go through security anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, our advisors gave us our state pins, which say "I love you, New York."
Okay.
And
I don't know if you can.
Yeah, that's our tourism logo right there.
We'll do a close up of that. But so every state has pins. They give each person going a bag of pins from their state, and as you're going throughout the conference, you see people and you ask like, "What state are you from? Do you have a pin I could trade?" So as we were walking around, like when you register, you get this lanyard, and then there's a bunch of pins from other states.
So how did you get the pins from the other states?
We
Just
talked
asked
to
around.
people.
Oh.
Just ask people, like, do you have any pins?
What was your most memorable experience out there in California?
The day we were leaving, we got to experience an earthquake.
Oh.
Their first one in like 20 years,
First
I think.
big one.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's because you two were there.
We were on the
was
16th
like-
floor, and the building was literally going like this. And our
Wow.
parents were on the elevator, and
Wow.
Lauren had a kind of a panic attack.
Okay, it was like Final Destination, and I wanted to leave. Did not want to
I
be
wanted
there.
to just stay in the room. I was like, I'm fine.
Well, congratulations, ladies. We're very proud of you here, and thank you for your hard work with the dangers of teen vaping. We're going to continue to spread that message here on this show, and we'll have you back. You're putting together a video, right, Emma?
Yes, I'm doing that at Media Camp.
Okay, so maybe we'll share that video here on the show for everybody. Little like PSA type public service announcement.
Sounds good.
All right, well, thank you, ladies, for being here this week. We really appreciate you stopping by.
Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, ladies. Yes. So thank you to Lauren and Emma for that presentation. We appreciate that. And we also had a very special visitor come to our media camp. We mentioned that earlier. Assemblyman Chris Tague is here. Let's go back to media camp.
Let's go.
Here we go. We're here with Assemblyman Chris Tague down here at our digital media camp. Assemblyman, nice to have you down here.
Well, thank you, Mr. Rivera.
Yes.
And I actually am going to ask you some questions.
You're going to ask me? Okay, what are you going to ask
First
us?
of all, I want to know how many students are involved in this program.
We have 62 students this year. They come and go. Some of them are on vacation, but a total of 62 registered as of now.
And what exactly is the purpose of the camp?
Well, the camp, basically, we're having the students make their own films. They're writing news stories, editing. So anything that's involved in, making movies, these kids are doing it. Grades 4 to 12.
Unbelievable.
It's a great program. We're lucky to have it. And Mr. Hernandez and Mr. Mayors, they've been doing it a long time. For the last few years, I joined them with our elementary group.
That was a smart move on your part.
It was a smart move, wasn't
it?
Yeah, it's a 4-week program. So the kids come for 4 weeks and they're here for 4 hours a day. So it's a good program.
Well, I'm entirely impressed.
Now, what was your favorite part of what you saw here today?
I think these 3 students over here show me the movie that they made and how well it was done. It's almost like a documentary or a short movie that you would see on TV. They just did an incredible job, and I'm impressed. And also the music that Connor showed us that he made on the computer without one instrument. It's incredible.
It's awesome.
I've had a little bit of experience with you folks here because I actually got interviewed on your news through your news department, but I actually got to see the studio today, and I'm blown away.
So now you see the behind the scenes.
Exactly. Right? Exactly. This is what we need to do all the way across all our schools, across the nation, not just in New York. But I'm so impressed that here in Catskill, that you folks are doing this. This is gonna give a future to these students that they wouldn't have. I mean, these young folks are going to be prepared when they move on to the next level, whether they go to college or go out in the workforce. They've already had the training that's needed to move forward. I'm blown away.
Great.
I'm impressed.
Well, thanks for stopping down here today.
You would know that if Mr. Fernandez was involved, it's definitely going to be top notch.
That's right. Hernandez is something else, isn't he?
He is.
Well, thank you. Thanks again for stopping by.
Thanks for asking.
We know you're busy, but it's great to have you here.
Well, this is the future of our country. This is the future of our world, and it's important to me to not only be able to come and see it and be able to ask questions, but to also be a part of it. And you folks know that you always have my support here.
Thank you.
I think you guys do an awesome job here at Catskill School, and you'll always have my support.
Thank you. We appreciate it very much. Thank you for all you've done for us.
Thank you.
Good seeing you. Thank you. All right, so we ran out of time here, ladies. We're not going to get to our community news this week. So we might have to do a little webcast again. Check that out later on this week, and we'll share some of the events that are happening. I know that, Jamie, that's your favorite part of the show, but we want to get something that happened in the news, is our storm that happened last week. So let's go to it. I have my cousin Abby here and Kaylee, and we went out to go check out the damage from this little storm that we had. Take it away. All right, so you have anything to say there, Mr. Hernandez?
Hey. Trees are down everywhere. I got a huge one in my yard.
Oh.
There's a tree service going to go do that one. That's what's huge. The Cawthorns had a tree down in their house. There was a tree down on the power line earlier when we were coming home.
Wow.
And the power company came right away.
It's been busy here.
We're busy.
Chainsaw.
Yep. It's
Where's Mayoris when you need him?
That's right.
How do you feel about this destruction at your house?
My house is just completely ripped apart. It's just.
It is not.
No, it's not. I'm just kidding. The porch is a little in distress, but we're okay. So,
Well, we're
thank God none of the cars were here. The Lord Jesus was just watching over me.
Not even a joke.
That's right.
Then you didn't get. Were you here when it happened?
No, I was in Albany, New York.
Wow.
Is that right?
And it was sunny in Albany, New York.
Yeah, it was sunny at Catskill, Keely's crib.
How bad is it across Catskill?
Pretty bad.
Yeah, a lot more trees down.
It's like this.
All right, ladies. So we survived the storm. We survived this show. We had a lot of action going on this week, and it's nice to have you both back here.
Good to be back.
And we'll see everybody next week. Have a good week, everyone.
Week.
Bye.